Alright, so I just got back from Sephora and I picked up 2 new releases from Rare Beauty. I didn't get the brushes. I'm already drowning in brushes, and I got a lot of makeup brushes for a Christmas present. So yeah, we're gonna get into this because what I have to say I think you may find interesting. So I'm gonna give you 100% unbiased wear test and review, first impressions, all that.
I like getting money, I got time to get it. Target on me, so my car's a tinted. Dancing with the devil, I don't bargain with it. Bobbing in the dash, and the stick is with it. And I hit the 4-5 on the west side.
So first things first, we have the Always an Optimist. This is a setting powder by Rare Beauty. Packaging absolutely beautiful. This says it's a super fine loose setting powder that melts with your makeup to smooth, blur, and set with a soft, radiant finish. This powder comes in 5 different shades ranging from extra light to deep. I got medium deep. I was assuming that this was supposed to be an all-over powder. I'm sure that I could have taken the medium, but I just wasn't too sure. I just wanted to try it out first on my face. I wasn't sure if it was just like a translucence powder, so I didn't want to get the medium and have that be too light. So I decided to go with the medium deep first. Usually I have been just setting a light layer of powder foundation underneath my eyes before I set with the translucence powder. Just it helps. So I already have my base down right now. I have some concealer underneath my eyes. This is the Rare Beauty Warm Wishes Bronzer Stick. And I just want to say a little bit about this. I got the shade True Warmth, which is the darkest shade. It says this is a mistake-proof bronzer in a convenient stick formula that melts seamlessly into skin for natural-looking warmth and dimension. So I did take a video when I was at Sephora. They had the testers out. I was the first one in the store. And looking at the 2 deepest shades, as you can see from the swatch, I was like, what am I really going to do with this? What am I really going to do with this? And I'm not even the deepest melanated hue. And I feel like we're in 2021. Was this deliberate? Was it deliberate? We have all these beautiful shades and formulas for deeper skin tone women. But when it comes to the bronzer, we stop at 5. And 5 literally is red. It is a red bronzer that was swiped on my hand. And for $23, I don't think the girls are going to be paying $23 to look red. We're in 2021. There's a lot of different kinds of bronzers to choose from that already cater and complement us, but especially cater to the deeper tones. Why would someone want to go where they're not welcomed? This is just really screaming 2014 to me. With that being said, I picked up the deepest one because I wanted to come in here and give you guys a real review. So we're gonna open her up. Of course, the packaging is beautiful. Rare Beauty's packaging is always A1. Really convenient, really cute. Again, so I'm gonna re-swipe it. As you can see, that is the deepest shade. This is the deepest shade. This, and it's not even. It's so red. I'm gonna blend it out of my hand really quick to show you guys what I was talking about. I just have to say it's a very beautiful satin-like finish that dries down to a matte. So it's beautiful. The formula is beautiful so far, but I don't know if the shade is going to work. So let me just go ahead and dive in and see, okay? So we're going to just contour. Okay, so that's what it's looking like. It's giving red for sure. If nothing else, she is very red. However, she's gliding on beautifully. I just don't understand the math behind this. And somebody, one of the beauty advisors at Sephora was like, is this a blush? I was like, no, it's the deepest shade of Rare Beauty. Yeah, this is what we've got. Let's go ahead and work this out. I'm gonna blend this side out with a sponge, and I'm gonna go ahead and blend this side out with a brush, see if there's a different finish for both. It's blending so easily. I find that with bronzer sticks, the ones that I have found, once you put it on your skin, it just stays put and it doesn't move around. You can definitely see the indentation of the line that you put in your face. This one is blending so beautifully. I'm very excited. Can we see this? This is beautiful. Okay, this is beautiful. It's not muddy. It is a beautiful, beautiful brown. It's a beautiful, beautiful hue. The formulation is beautiful. Okay, so yes, we're giving red, but it looks beautiful blended out in my skin. Okay, I'm just gonna do this one right here. And this is blending out with a sponge. A little bit definitely goes a long way, so definitely getting the bang for your buck. And take this Morphe brush and blend the rest out. So this is everything blended out. This is with a sponge, and this is with a brush. Definitely feeling the sponge application more. I'm actually gonna go and just reblend this out because it is a beautiful, beautiful finish when it is blended out. It's a beautiful, beautiful finish when it is blended out. I'm at war with this, right, guys? I'm at war with this bronzer stick, actually. I feel like I'm beating the same drum. I feel like we've tackled this issue of brands, huge brands in Sephora not having enough shade range to complement everyone. I just feel like it's ancient history at this point. If you would like to thrive in a saturated market, you would think one would include like the biggest consumers. I don't get it. I don't get it, Rare Beauty. What was the aim? I've heard other brands say, you know, the formulation and, you know, in the factories, it takes longer to create the deeper shades. So we've heard that excuse before. I thought we learned from that, not to launch the product until everyone would be included. It's just kind of like a slap in the face, and I'm not here to complain. I work very hard for my money. I don't care if this was $6. It doesn't put a good taste in my mouth to know that this is the darkest shade and I'm not even the deepest melanated hue. This is not going to work for anyone else deeper than me. Like, I'm not super melanated, so like imagine the disdain when darker women go in and they want to try out the bronzer stick and there's nothing there to help or compliment them. So there's my thing with that. Outside of that, the finish is beautiful. It is beautiful. It is an absolutely beautiful stick. It's a warmth stick. It's exactly what it's saying. The formulation is beautiful. I love the way that it blended out and how it melts into my skin. Doesn't give me a muddy look. Really just gives that shadow to define my face. I'm loving that. With this, for the look that I usually go with, I'm definitely going to set this with a powder bronzer. But for the foundation, and if you like this light look, oh, this is beautiful. It's a beautiful formula, okay? All right, so right now let's go ahead and dive into the second new release, which is the Always an Optimist, and this is the Soft Radiance Setting Powder. This comes in the shade Medium Deep. It looks like a brown. I just love the packaging. Packaging is amazing. Like, whoever does Rare Beauty's packaging is on 10. Always get a 10 for effort, because look, you can open this. Here, let me show you. You can open this and close it. Perfect, travel friendly, love that. Okay, so let's go ahead and open this and swipe a little bit of the powder so you guys can see, or a lot. This is the powder. So it's a loose translucent powder. It looks like the shade I usually set for my face, you know. I have one layer of my concealer on right now, and I'm going to apply my second layer right now because I want it to be brighter underneath my eyes and I don't want any creasing. But what I've been doing is applying the two layers of concealer and then setting a little bit with the same color powder as my skin and then going in with a lighter under eye powder. It just has been working out. I know it looks intimidating, but it's not. And when you use your face powder, the technique just works. Alright, so I know it looks bright, but it's okay. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that in the cap. And take my Tati Beauty Blendable. If you didn't get your hands on this, you missed out. They're not even available. I told you guys. And just lightly set a little bit with a poof. And doesn't that just give a beautiful set under eye? Beautiful. Okay, so this is a very, very fine powder. Beautiful. It doesn't have any shimmer or reflex in there. Nothing like that. Good news is that this is talc free. And I feel like they definitely hit the mark with this powder. Even this, like when I went like that and I brushed it on the back of my hand, it's not even moving anywhere. So it's very soft. Looks very natural, as you guys can see. And I'm going to go ahead and just pick up this brush and set the rest of my foundation with this powder. It's setting my face, and it's giving me a little bit darker than I expected, actually. So this is how we are set. We aren't looking cakey. We're not looking cakey. It's just a very natural, beautiful, beautiful finish. Oh my gosh. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. I haven't seen my face look like this beautifully beat naturally in a very long while. These products are so pretty. So these are my first impressions, you guys. First impressions, I'm getting very lightweight, natural, soft finish with the setting powder, and the bronzer is just giving me really a kiss of color. It is a red hue for sure, for sure. Very, very red. Okay. Straight up color red crayon, but it works somehow. It somehow worked. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face, and I'll come back and touch base with you guys, and then we're gonna get into our wear test. All right, y'all. So it's like 6 o'clock. I started out in this makeup around 12:30ish, so it's been a good while. I've lived in this, and I reapplied some lip gloss. I went to the grocery store. I'm thinking it looks really beautiful. One note is this bronzer. This bronzer is unlike any formula that I've ever tried of a cream bronzer before, because every other one, it's either too matte or too creamy or too muddy. It's always too something. So this one, I guess I would say maybe a little bit too red, but it seemingly works out perfectly for my skin tone. I personally think that the shade range for this is ridiculous. I don't understand the reasoning, and it makes me like agitated a little bit, because I know that there are women who are deeper than me who want to support this brand, and this formula is impeccable. I feel like everyone should be able to get their hands on it, and why wouldn't you want to make as much money as you possibly could? It wouldn't be going to waste. Everything is always sold out from Rare Beauty in Las Vegas at the Fashion Show Mall at every shade range. Like, check the analytics for Rare Beauty. It's giving, I don't care. That's all it was giving, because this is an amazing product. And it, again, hurts my heart to know that everyone is not going to have access to it. So, I mean, I give it a 10 out of 10 for the formula, the packaging, the consistency, everything. A 10 product that everyone can get their hands on. So, the product, yes. The fact that you excluded so many people, it's giving no. Can we get that together? Can we get that together? I'm not like one of these influencers who's just been like, oh yeah, you know what? No. Why is it that deeper melanated women are fighting? Like, and I know it's a Latina owned brand. There are deeper skinned Latinas. I've been all over the world. They definitely come deeper than this shade right here. Afro Latina, like, come on, like, you've really excluded an entire group of people. I'm not going to be nice about it. Maybe you feel like you won because you got a review out of me, and I purchased a product that I'm not going to return. I'm going to use because I like it. But it just breaks my heart that y'all did that. And then you want to add salt to the wound. The product is bomb. The product is bomb, and people won't be able to use it because they're not included. So yeah. you know, like, let's think about this, Rare Beauty. Let's just pretend like we're in high school, right? And we're mean girls. So, like, Katie Heron, you know, like, right now, you guys are giving Regina George. We didn't wear pink on Wednesday, so they can't sit at the table. So, let's get that together. Otherwise, y'all did your thing on that bronzer. The powder is beautiful as well. The setting powder is absolutely beautiful. I do want to say, like, this formula, it's not giving cakey at all. It's not giving cakey at all. It's giving skin. It's not patchy. It's like 10 out of 10 as well. It's like 10 out of 10 as well. I have to be honest. Both of these products are bomb. Y'all definitely did your thing. I really love the brand. Always love the packaging. Love everything that the brand stands for. But I can't stand behind not having a wide enough shade range for our melanated brothers and sisters. Okay, let's get it together, Rare Beauty. Other than that, round of applause on this beautiful release. And yeah, hopefully we can see some feedback from this in the near future of a shade range or an explanation as to why it's so limited. But that's my review, guys. I still look real good. The products are bomb. If you know, I'm like drawn in between like if I should even suggest it, because I know I appeal to melanated people. So how could I tell you guys to go pick up something that you're probably not even going to be able to fit? You know, so that is the truth. And I know YouTube is business, but there has to be a corner of truth, and I'm gonna give that to y'all. So great product, terrible shade range with the bronzer, great setting powder with 5 colors that I feel like will work with anybody. So they got that right. But yeah, it's up to you. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Am I wrong for giving them a 10 out of 10 because they still don't have the shade ranges for deeper melanated people? Like, should I be supporting this brand? Do we still support these kinds of brands in 2022 regardless of if it's Selena Gomez or not? I really wanted feedback from you guys because I'm trying to make up my mind because the product is good, but it's like, why was it only 5 shades for bronzers? Why? Like, what planet are we on at this point? So please, guys, I would love to hear your feedback. I left the links for everything if you are within a shade range to fit anything. And yeah, that is my review. I'll see y'all here in my next video very soon. Bye.